Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
I didn't either. Imagine how I felt.
I'll bet. Death is the only exit, not the most reassuring words to hear. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Yes, whatever it is.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Hi.
Look, you already apologized for what you did. That's more than most Krogan get. I updated Kesh, let the clan know what happened. And I'd rather be talking about something else right now, so...
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Still thinking about the Turian Ark, Mason and Avidus. I hope Avidus is doing all right.
After losing someone like that, can anyone ever be all right?
I hope he... What did Dad used to say? Looks to those who look to him, and together, be uplifted. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hey, Ryder. Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship. Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face-to-face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a 2-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastard's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about.
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient, strings people up like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't...
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Scott, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. But at least we got Reka. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe. Yes?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hello, Scott. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
And what have you learned about dying from us?
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer? I can see why it fascinates you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Increase your odds of survival. Where are we?
We're still good.
All systems green.
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
Hey, Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. Unfortunately, Kerry was making the initiative sound too good for some colonists. They believed the hype, so when actual danger bit them in the arse, they blamed her. I can't get her to leave her apartment. Can you try talking to her? I'd hate for all her work to go to waste. Kerry's got a space on the commons.
Carrie?
Ryder? Are they gone?
There's no one here but me.
They mobbed me. Colonists. They said my documentary made Helios sound too safe. I painted that rosy picture, then all the wolves out there chewed them up.
You're safe with me. You can come out.
Will you make all those threatening messages disappear? What about the bottle someone threw at me?
So do what you do best. Grab your camera and show everyone what's happening.
Like it's that easy. Although, we have been missing a counterpoint to... Damn you, Ryder. Maybe things will settle down. I'll let you know.
hostage crisis in hydroponics ended after Nexus Security forcibly removed protesters, resulting in numerous injuries. Tensions reached a boiling point after protesters complained their families were being kept in stasis in favor of sleepers with political connections. This is HNS.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
This is how we beat them. The Archon doesn't know how to bring Meridian online. He can't control the technology. I can.
Vaults, maybe. We don't know if Meridian works the same way. And attacking the Ket, only to find out you're wrong?
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected. That is all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
Sarah.
Scott.
Bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around. We've hit a few rough patches along the way.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when Dad died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. It gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
Just for once, take it easy, will you? There'll still be plenty of mountains left to climb when you wake up.
Oh, better leave the tallest one for me.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Hey, Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7. The things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least, the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit. Fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
The Initiative has found the Solarian Ark. Reports suggest Perchero was intercepted by Ket forces in the Defino system. Reached for comment, officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants. But they do confirm the Solarian Pathfinder survived. After an investigation by the now Pathfinder for a potential influx of Solarian cells. Is HNS. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it GN Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Estes, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then Seven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
Now we know what GN Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was GN Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
Alec, this is GN Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our Benefactor. And the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... Well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy, and I guess we always knew there was no going back.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS. Professor is out to out-engineer an Angaran outlaw and destroy his ship in a daring rescue.
This is not good. Damned exiles.
There you are. Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but... this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. No way we're losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.